Okay, I got a box here today from a new customer, Chris, who's got some, what I believe are agates that he'd like to be slabbed up. So we're going to take a look at them here and see if, what we got. Oh, look at that. I think Chris is awesome already. Look at these cool things that he sent me. He said for you or to share. Very cool. Wow, there's some really cool stuff in here. Look at these pieces. These have clearly been polished up already. Like some pieces of agate. Very cool. What am I going to do with those? Interesting. My mind's whizzing around as I'm trying to think what I can make out of those. Maybe a piece of petrified wood, it looks like. And boy, I don't know. Chris, if you're watching this, if you have some insight on some of the rest of these, I'd love to learn more. This looks like a piece of picture jasper, possibly. Let's get them wet here. I'm thinking picture jasper. I've got a big hunk of picture jasper here that I need to do something with. That kind of has that same look to it, I think. Boy, these, I'm not sure. That's pretty. All right, Chris, if you can chime in a little bit on what we're looking at there, that'd be awesome. Thank you very much for that. All right, let's see what the main characters are here. Oh, wow, these are beautiful. Wow, look at that. That's some beautiful agate right there. Wow. Look at that. That's amazing. So if I remember right, he was thinking 3 slabs. So I'll have to look. I mean, it looks like this, clearly this surface here. Wow, look at that. Clean or wet. This one, I have to think a little bit more on this one. Look at that. Those bands are amazing. I'm thinking that cutting it this direction makes the most sense. Those bands. Wow, these are cool. All right, Chris, let's do it. Okay, here we go. We're just gonna take a nice cut just to get a nice flat surface here on this one. And then we'll glue it to a block like this one so we can get as many nice slabs and it'll stick out easily into the saw there. Let's do it. Well, Chris, this thing is going to be unbelievable. Look at how beautiful that is. Okay, so we're going to get this one out of here now, and then we'll set this guy, it's glued up, and get this one glued while that one's cutting. So this, what we're going to do is we're going to use the piece of wood here in the vise, and then we're going to cut starting out on this end here. Boy, look at that cool window there. We're going to start out here and just cut 1/4-inch pieces until it's all gone. You always have to be very careful to let these cool down first, especially something this thin, because it's hot, and if you shock it with cold water, you'll get a big fracture across that. So I always like to feel it and make sure, and I usually set it on something cool, you know, like a table like this, so it'll cool down slowly, so you don't get that big crack. So, boy, that thing is cool. So let's get this glued up so it's ready to go. Okay, here's the first cut of the second agate, and oh, is it pretty. Look at that, look at those cool water lines there. Beautiful. So we'll shift her over 1/4-inch and keep moving. Okay, let's give this guy a shot. Glued on and ready to go. We're just gonna slice her up. Look at that cool spot. Well, Chris, I'm pretty excited to show you this first one that I cut up. Super, super pretty. So here's number 1, that little guy there. Look at that. How cool is that? There's number 2. Very pretty. These last two are the best. Look at the light coming through that. Super cool. I love this area down here in particular. And the last one. Ooh, the best one. Look at that. Look at that. Look at those bands. So cool. Okay, let's cut the next one. This one was pretty cool. Let's see this one. Little piece just to get things squared up on the end. Very cool. That dark line is so amazing. It's so cool. It almost looks like a slice out of a fruit or something with this rind and then the different colors in it. Look how cool that is. These middle two, I think, are my favorite. That is so beautiful. Oh, look at that. Awesome. And this little guy.